Hello everybody, this is Mickey, back with you again from Hills Mill Homestead. Today I want to share a couple of projects with you that I've got going on. And this is about the middle of February, and we've had a few dry days, and so I've been able to get out here with my tiller and break ground. Now we're still here in Middle Tennessee, we're still a month and a half away before we can plant. And this is what I'm going to use on these bigger pots. I'm going to plant potatoes. But I wanted to share a couple of things with you that I've got going. Last year, as I set up my garden with ElectroCulture, I showed you how the plants grew and how they progressed all through the season, and they did pretty good. They really did. If you look at the videos, I had a pretty good garden last year. We were blessed with that. So this year, I'm going to show you how to set up your container garden and a raised bed garden with ElectroCulture. And so I'm going to walk you through the steps of the method that I use. I'm going to show you a method of the antenna that we're going to place in each one of these pots, containers. And we'll let you decide for yourself if you'll set yourself up some containers or a raised bed. And if you'll try this method, I think you'll convince yourself that ElectroCulture is real and it does work. Now there's a lot of videos out there talking about ElectroCulture, but I'm more of a doer than talker, you might say, so to speak. So I'm going to show you how I do it. And if you live in a small subdivision, goodness gracious folks, if you've just got a driveway, you can set up a line of containers on each side of your driveway and use ElectroCulture in these containers to grow pretty much whatever you want to grow. Now let me say this, if you're going to set up more than maybe 5 or 6 containers, you're going to want some sort of an irrigation system, a drip system, to keep everything watered, because these pots will dry out a lot faster than the natural ground. So you have to just about water them every day when it's really hot. So keep that in mind when you set up your ElectroCulture containers or a raised bed. And even for your garden, if you can set up an irrigation drip system, that to me, that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to turn the water on and let your whole garden get watered at the same time. And that way you get to control how much water it gets or how much it doesn't. So on the other project, I'm going to show you how I'm doing my raised beds. And I also want to say one thing about these containers and the smaller pots. You've got to mix different types of soil in each of these containers. And this little garden shovel sure is handy for working in these containers. But I'm going to show you another little deal, is this auger on my battery operated drill. If you need to come in here and mix this makes it so much simpler to just auger this and just like mix it all together at the same time. But I'll also tell you that when I set up the other garden and I'm putting out my plants and peppers and tomatoes and all that, in the landscape fabric that I put down, using this auger is the way to go when you're doing it with the landscape fabric. And I'm going to show you this year, step by step, however I set up my garden and everything that I do. And I believe if you'll follow along, you're going to have a successful garden as well. So stay with me. I'm going to show you the other project I've got going for the raised beds, and then we'll talk more about ElectroCulture. So guys, this is the second project that I'm working on right now. And as you can see, the soil is a little bit wet and I'm not going to be able to finish everything I'd like to do over here. I would like to say thank you to our neighbor who blessed us with 2 loads of really nice topsoil, and we sure are appreciative for that. So what I'm doing here is I've got an area about a 20 by 20 that I'm going to level out and compact it, and then I'm going to build raised beds up on top of it, and they're going to be about a foot tall so we can get plenty of room for our roots to grow. And I'm going to set this up as also a future high tunnel. Now, keep up with my video, and I'm going to show you step by step how I present everything to ElectroCulture that is going to help plant production and your yields for your fruit. I really enjoy ElectroCulture. It's not something that's new. It's been around a long time. There's a lot of different methods, and I'm going to set this area up with a different method than what I used last year, so that's going to be interesting for you. So hit that notification bell, and when I come out with the next video for ElectroCulture, you'll be notified and be able to follow along. This year I'm going to do it step by step and show you from the beginning all the way through the growing season and how the results turn out. And if it's anything like last year, they should do pretty good. And so I would encourage you to find an area that you can build a raised bed on, or maybe just use containers. But grow your own food. There's just nothing like it. You can't find the taste of a vegetable that comes out of your garden that you grow. You can't buy that in a grocery store. One of the things that we really love about our subscribers is the interactions and the comments and back and forth with gardeners, homesteaders. We really appreciate the folks in that community and like-minded folks. And so thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and keep up with us as we grow some more ElectroCulture. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.